Hello. Okay, I'm back with another video, and I decided to do multiple people. Okay, I got my new cars. I got some new cars, and this one is Wild Reflections. These are all from Temu. I got 3 of them, and then I have 3 more on the way. Okay, and I'm just going through these cards, looking at what they are. Oh, pretty cool. Okay, so these are, we might use these. Okay, so anyway, I also have these right here. I used these on the video I was doing on a Diddy update. Okay, because we got to get back to the celebrities, and this right here is H.E.R. Her tarot. Okay, it looks like this, and the cards look like this. Now these cards have a like metallic edges, and they're rubbing off already. But anyway, this one, excuse me, I opened this one and look. This is the Oracle. Okay, and the oracles, and these, how many cards are in here? I think I don't know, but these cards are shadow work. Okay, so they look like this. Oh, it's like a shadow or a reflection. Okay, oh, you guys, I'm just talking. Good evening, Ramonia, Cynthia, okay, Rodinia, Lisa. The shadow knows how. I know how. Okay, it's I'm really picky when it comes to. I'm pretty sure a lot of tarot readers are, because see, some people can identify with the flowers and all that, the floral designs. Some people identify with animals. Okay, some people like me identify with people. I like people. Okay, to be real life, real people. Okay, to be in my cards, and so everybody's different, but they got enough for everybody. Okay, so these cards, and tarot cards, okay, they're tarot cards to me are more specific. Okay, I mean, not tarot, excuse me, oracle cards are more specific. Okay, the tarot cards, okay, are not as specific because they have so many different meanings, okay, yeah. Hello, Eric. Hey, Rose. Yeah. Well, too, is it gave, I had to wait a minute because I didn't bought all these cards, so I ran out of uh, ideas. They didn't have any, so now they got some new cards in the deal. I guess they just printed these up. Okay. Anyway, it'll work for me. So I thought I would go in with these cards and let them update us on the energy around the 3 people that I mentioned in the title. Nancy Guthrie, okay. The sheriff. Ooh wee. Okay, he better hurry up and leave. Run while you can, okay. Sheriff Nanos, you in danger. And the thing about the sheriff is his disappointment ratings were so high before he even got into this mess. I don't know why he's still the sheriff. It's just one of those cases where they didn't want to be bothered. No, Nanos. That's right. No, he don't know nothing. He claim he know everything. He ain't and can't produce nothing. Okay, he don't know jack. So anyway, let me put some cleansing on all these decks. So regardless if I use them all, okay, if I don't, they'll still be cleansed. Now this one I mixed up. I have to mix up this one. I'll show you how I do it. Okay, how I like to do it. You don't have to do it, okay, but I like to do it that way. Uh, lighter, please. Okay. Oh, sheesh. Oh, here it is. Okay. Ooh. Get some on the So yeah, he is oh, and then that other guy, that Daniel guy, Boutiera, Boutieri, whatever, Bootylicious. Okay, sheesh, I don't know. But you know what I'm talking about. The is it the commissioner, whatever, the one who wants to go run against wait, he want to run against him. He's starting a commission to get the boy out to unseat the sheriff. Okay, whatever, him. Okay. And they're like, oh, well, why are they going to use this thing? Well, you know what? I think if they're going, this would be better time than any to start the hitch the wagon up and get on the road and start the hate campaign on the sheriff, okay? Because it ain't even a hate campaign. It's pretty much self-explanatory why we want him out. And I don't even live there. I could care less. I have no dog in that fight. But I mean, if you're not going to sit up there and uphold the law like you swore to do under oath, okay, you don't need to be there. And matter of fact, okay, what all these old people, they need to retire. I'm tired of these old people. Woo! You gotta know when to sit down. Goodness gracious. I'm telling you. And I mean that, okay, with all my sincerity, okay. Yes, I'm telling you, the president too old, sheriff too old, everybody too old. Sheesh. Got to know when to sit down. So nobody, got to put you down. You got to know when to bow out. That's just like these actresses get too old, don't know, still on stage trying to, what is it, twerk. Okay, so anyway, let me stop. So let's go. I mixed these cards up, okay, but I didn't do these. So let me show you how when I get a new deck that I like to do. Okay, I like to take the cards, okay, because the cards are all in order. When you get the deck, they're all in order, okay. They usually start with the oh, this one is mixed up anyway. Okay, well, the suits are all together. They're not all mixed up, okay. But they're all in order. So I just take them like this, okay. Usually I do it on the bed because it's bigger, but I just get them around and get it all mixed up here, okay, before I start shuffling. Get them all in. Yeah, there we go. So we do it like that. I like to do my cards like that. Okay. Get some shuffling done in here. Okay. Get my vibes running through them, my energy. Yes. So that's how I like to do them before I even think about shuffling, okay? So now these cards they don't have the explanations on them. They're just have the suits, okay? This card is the death card. Okay, now this card is easy on the eyes. It's death, but it's easy on the eyes. Okay. and it's got some stars, sparkly stars, and it's got this I don't know, what is it, a tornado or something swooping around, okay? Whatever that's supposed to mean, I don't know, okay? But it is what it is. Okay, so we're gonna start and see how I feel about these cards. We're gonna start with the question of Nancy Guthrie. Okay, what can you tell us about Nancy? We're just gonna ask general, okay, question the current energy on Nancy. Okay, what is Nancy Guthrie's current energy? 84-year-old woman who went missing. Uh, with a pacemaker. She's got 3 children, Cameron, Annie, and Savannah. And I just want to know, what can you tell us on her current energy right now? And see, we already know pretty much the current energy, but we're going to ask the cards and see what the cards tell us, okay? See, this is how I know if the cards is going to vibe with me. But I could tell pretty much, ooh, who is this? Ooh, Lord, that's the Ten of Swords, okay? Now, I would think that would be the devil, but that's the Ten of Swords. You're done down. Anyway, yeah, so what do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers on the current energy of Nancy Guthrie. Mm-hmm. What is the energy surrounding Nancy Guthrie? What is that like? What can you tell us? Okay, so at the bottom of the reading is the Nine of Swords. It's okay, stress. That wasn't the devil. That was the Ten of Swords, girl. Okay, so because they didn't do an investigation, that's why I don't know how he became sheriff either, but he did. They didn't check, or his friends. See, sometimes your friends, you give them reference. They ask for references. Of course, you're gonna give them the phone number of your friends. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. First card on the docket is the Empress in reverse. Okay. The Empress in reverse. So there's domestic issues. There's some domestic issues, and we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay? Wishes have not been fulfilled. And the Page of Wands. Ooh. Now, the Page of Wands, that's somebody who's vicious. He's mean. Okay? Temperance in reverse. Okay? He's impatient. The Eighth, everything's in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. That's greed. Greed. Mm. Ten of Wands. Okay, now this Ten of Wands is a load, okay? But he doesn't look like he's burdened. Okay. And we have the Six of Wands, okay? So this is something about being victorious, okay? It's like the energy with Nancy has been working hard, okay, on what money that may be supposedly coming in, okay, that they're not getting because it's a loss, okay, and there's a victory, okay, on that loss. And then we have the Emperor in reverse. So there's your corruption right there. And that's going over the, did I say King of Wands? Oh, it says Page. The Page of Wands, okay? The Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is a disappointment. Okay, and the disappointment is hanging over the Emperor who's corrupt. Okay, and there's disappointment because he didn't come through. But whatever he was supposed to come through with, he didn't come through. Yeah. And then we have the Three of Swords in reverse. Okay. So the Three of Swords is some type of recovery, some type of healing when it's in reverse. And it's going over the Temperance card in reverse. So it's like drug recovery, drinking recovery. Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay. That's that witchcraft. Queen of Wands in reverse. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, which is greed, is disappointment, missed opportunities. Okay. And Queen of Wands in reverse. Jealousy, dishonesty, manipulation. Mm-hmm. And the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. Ooh. Okay. It's spewing out a lot of reversals. Oh my God. Okay. The Seven of Cups in reverse. In reverse. The World in reverse. Now, the thing about it is the World in reverse means it's not over. And that is going with the Emperor in reverse. And the disappointment. So, it's not over. Now, it's not over. That could mean that he's going to try it again somewhere else, though. I don't feel he's going to do it in this Arizona. But either that or, okay, it's not over for him to suffer his repercussions. Okay, Wheel of Fortune, his karma. It's not over. The Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, now look at this Seven of Swords. He's trying to get away with something. He's got a arch and bow, and he's looking to throw. See, he's trying to sneak, and he's got it ready to shoot at somebody. He looked like he's up to no good, but this is in reverse. So this is getting caught or confessing. Trying to get away with something, stealing something, whatever you did, you're either going to get caught or you're going to confess, which is still the same as getting caught. But, you know. Hey, Mary. Yes. And we have the Chariot in reverse. So things or someone has lost control. They have lost control. They don't know which way to go. Loss of direction. Loss of control. Oh, there go that Ten of Swords we were talking about. Done deal. Dang, he got one in the middle of the forehead. Okay. Oh, he's done. That's, ooh. So the karma is not going to be good. That's going to karma. That's the karma. That's the load. It's a heavy burden, okay? It's bad, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, bad luck, okay? And you got 10 arrows going all up in your head, few in your chest, but everything, ooh, honey. And then we have the Hermit in reverse, solitude, loneliness. Oh, and this is going over the Seven of Cups. So it may be one person that might be getting caught soon. The King of Swords in reverse. Yep. You got corruption and corruption with the Emperor and the King of Swords both in reverse. Corruption. Ace of Swords in reverse. And there go that arrow. There go that arrow. And the arrow, the guy, I'm just telling you about the guy and his arrow and the Seven of Swords. And there go the sword. I mean, there go the arrow. They right on top of each other. Okay? Aiming right at you. And the Three of Wands. Okay? The Three of Wands. Now, there's some plans being made, but apparently somebody didn't show up. It's funny how they say the Three of Wands, but there's only 2 cups of coffee. So, I wonder, are they being haunted? I wonder, are they being haunted? I'm pretty sure they are. You know, be reasonable, okay? But you know, ooh, you know that song, dun 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 dun. My mind playing tricks on me. Yeah, you know that song, okay? That's what they. Every sound they hear, okay. That's what these new cards is saying. Okay, let's ask about the perpetrators, Nancy's perpetrators, and see what they come up with. In my opinion, I think someone made a copy of the keys of her house. Well, the thing about it is with all the possibilities, I don't doubt it. I do not doubt it. She could have left the door open. They could have made a key to the house. Okay, all kind of stuff. Okay, they could have jimmied the door. Now you remember her hearing aids was on the nightstand, so it's not like she could have heard anything. However that went, maybe she did hear something, and they might have made her take them hearing aids out or yanked them out. Well, I see some pictures of the back of the house, okay? The area is clean. So you know that she had people cleaning up. She kept it clean, okay? You can look at that yard, that property, honey, is clean. What do you call it? Manicured, okay? But I will say that some of the fences are not that high. You could just pretty much step over them. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. But let's ask. We got a new deck here. Okay. What can you tell us about Nancy Guthrie's abductors? Okay. The people who abducted Nancy Guthrie. What do you want us to know? What can you tell us about the people who abducted Nancy Guthrie? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Nancy Guthrie. Ooh, okay. Four Wands. It was a planned event. It's funny because this one has, you know how we usually have 3 people? This one has 4. It was a planned event. Okay? So when and this is event, you have to take time to plan this event. I'm getting the feeling that this event was planned months ahead of time. The King of Wands in reverse. There we go. There go one. King of Wands in reverse. Vicious. That's King Vicious right there. Impulsive. 8 of Cups in reverse. 8 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, that's what I thought. Regret. Regret. And the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. See, so they work that teamwork. Uh-uh. 8 of Swords. Tied up. 8 of Swords. Tied up. So it's kind of like I said, the guy is freaking out. Okay, because now the information that was pouring out is not pouring out like it. Okay, at least not from the police is not. Okay, not to mention the card readers and the psychics are talking about they're close. They're close. 2 of Cups is in reverse. So there goes your disagreement right there. Separation. Oh, I wonder, are they separated now? The Tower. The Tower is over the King of Wands, but the Tower is in reverse. Okay? The Tower is in reverse. So there's something going on with this King of Wands, or something will soon. And the High Priestess in reverse. Okay? See how she's holding the moon? She's holding the secrets, but she's in reverse. So all them secrets, she can't hold them. And this is right here with the 8 of Cups in reverse. Regrets. King of Swords. King of Swords. The King of Swords, okay, is going over the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So this is the teamwork, collaboration, okay, is no longer a celebration. So the King of Swords is the one who's walked away, I believe. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse is right next to him. So he's not going to have any good luck either. He's not having good luck either. Yeah, I saw that video. I saw that video about them putting them not being oh wait, they being in the Hispanic areas. Okay, she was also was saying how come they didn't put the video of the man at the front door? Why didn't they show a video of him? Okay, get broader coverage. Okay. I saw that video yesterday. The Seven of Swords, once again, in reverse. And the reversal, is going over the Two of Cups in reverse. Separation, okay? Somebody's going to get caught. Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups, it has to do with family and abundance, okay? But it's got the Tower in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse hanging over it. And I don't know, this comes up a lot. I noticed that these family cards come up a lot. It's either the 10 or the 9 of Cups or Pentacles. Have you noticed that? Interesting. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. That's materialistic. Lazy and selfish. And the Two of Wands. Oh, that's a bike. I thought that was a wheelchair. That's a bike. The Two of Wands. She's got one in her hand and one laying on the ground, and she's sitting there. She's thinking, okay, and she's got the globe above her head. So she's thinking, okay, making plans. So this King of Swords, okay, he's making plans. He's making plans. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. She got some bad juju coming her way too. With the Eight of Wands, and it's coming fast. Usually it's in reverse. So this stuff is finna speed up. There's going to be some speed. And the Ace of Wands in reverse. Now the family, the Ten of Cups, is going over this Ace of Wands. So there's going to be setbacks within the family. Okay? Now what that means, I don't know. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. That's going right there with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Now, that's missed opportunities, financial loss, and greed. So this is like you lose, okay? You're losing. The main thing you tried to gain, you're losing. You was trying to be greedy and you was trying to go after money or whatever you was trying to get, and you end up losing money in the process. Okay? And we have the Hierophant in reverse. So this Knight of Swords is making plans, okay, and they are not government friendly. They are illegal with the Hierophant in reverse. The Page of Cups. He's drinking. Oh, yeah, he got the stash. There we go, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Oh. So we're going to hear some news is coming in fast about the family and or the inheritance. Whatever that means, the family or the inheritance. There's going to be a loss. Okay, let me look at this Page of Cups because he's drinking. Okay. This is going, let's see, the Queen of Pentacles, okay, in reverse. She, okay, there's some type of naivety, immaturity to her. But I'm kind of getting the inclination that I got before. Okay, are they planning something else? Somebody making some plans, and it's not good. Somebody making some plans. Mark my words. Somebody making some plans. Somebody making plans. More than meets the eye with this, but it's going down. I can feel it all in my bones. Yeah, they going down. Okay, so let's ask the question, okay, are Nancy's perpetrators making other plans? Do they plan to do this again? What can you tell us? Are they making plans? What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? Thank you for your answers. Are her perpetrators making plans? Mm. Whoa. See, the thing about it is, well, they didn't get the money. And if they go around stealing money and they're doing this, okay, then this was a bum rush, okay, it was a waste, it was a loss, because whatever money they spent, they definitely didn't get back. So now, okay, they've hid out long enough. It's time to come out the woodworks, okay, because you got to eat. You got to eat. The Page of Wands is in reverse. The Page of Wands is in reverse. And the Page of Wands talks about it talks about making quick moves, okay, hasty moves, okay, without a real plan in place. So this right here is like, we broke, we need money, we got to move, and we got to move quick, okay? Somebody finna get robbed. We can, girl. You can't go by with Nanos and say, of course it could happen again. You ain't caught the perpetrators. You. Okay? Sheesh. But I don't think, no. They need quicker money. They need some quick money right now. I forgot where Nancy worked before she retired. Okay. I forgot. They said it. You can read it in her background though. If you pull her up, it'll tell you. Okay. So hasty plans is at the bottom of this deck. Okay. Sookie now. Oh, Seven of Wands. Okay. There's some action. They taking action. Seven of Wands. Okay. Action needs to be taken. Needs to take action. Okay. Ooh. Let me see what see? Okay, let me see. Okay. Seven of Wands. Okay. Seven of Wands. Okay, I know it's Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is being defensive. Okay. So here, okay. What was that? Oh, I think that was the Knight of Wands needing to take action. This is the Seven of Wands. This is being on the defense. Okay. This right here, okay, is going out and looking paranoia, basically. See how she looking? She got that stick in her hand, okay, being on the defense. Uh-huh. That's what that is. Okay. Yeah. See, because now you got to go out in the world, okay, knowing that you did what you did. hmm We got the Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay. The Nine of Wands is determination, okay, but it's in reverse. So that means pretty much tired, battle weary, okay? Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay. So this talks about being on the defensive, okay, and giving up, okay? Battle weary, okay, tired, however you want to look at it, okay? But this right here is giving up. The Star in reverse, okay? So they're losing hope. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, he look good, don't he? Oh, man, he cute. Okay, but he's in reverse. Okay, so he ain't got no money. Page of Pentacles in reverse. That is naivety. Okay. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Foolish. And it's immature. Now you get these pages, every time you get these pages in reverse, it's immaturity, okay, in a negative way. And this is being foolish. So what do you do when you're being foolish? You make mistakes. Three of Wands. There go the plan. There goes the plan. Don't do it. Don't do it. There's the plan, y'all. and the high priestess in reverse. There go the secrets coming out. Seven of Cups in reverse. There goes the clarity. Okay. Eight of Cups in reverse. The regret. Wanting to walk away, but can't. Check out my hangman. Ow! That's the hangman in reverse. So the immaturity, okay, and the foolishness does not see it in another perspective, okay? Because he tired. He tired. His hope is dwindling, okay? And here they are making plans. What's going on with the plans? Ooh, the world in reverse. They not finished making plans. Allegedly. They not finished making plans. Ooh, that's like a good book, okay? That'll get them some. That'll get them some gas money. They robbed the gas station, okay? Because they got plans. It ain't over. Now the thing about yes, no, she worked. She had to go out and work when her husband died of that heart attack. Okay, she had to go out and work. She went out and got her a good job. Yeah. Yeah, so she got some money. So I don't know if she invests. I don't know what she did with the money. Okay, but I'm pretty sure she got her a nice, good head start. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and she got her a good job, and she raised her kids. Now her kids were teenagers when the father died. So this is not like no itty bitty babies where you got to find a babysitter and stuff like that. I think Savannah, she was the youngest. She was 16. Did she work at the university? I see another lady on here named Nancy Guthrie, and they keep mixing these two up and they keep showing her picture. That's not the same Nancy. I hope you guys know that. These are two different Nancy Guthries. Husband with two different names, okay? This lady had, I think, 3 children. 2 of them died from some disease, so she's got one left. And then we have Nancy Guthrie over here in Arizona. That's on paper. That's on paper. Good evening, Modell. Yeah, so they're making plans. And it's foolishness, the loss of hope, okay, but they're making plans. I'm fine, honey. I am fine. How are you? Okay. How are you doing, Modell? We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Now, the Knight of Swords likes to rush in, okay, where angels fear to tread, so to speak. But this one is in reverse. So there's some interference. Knight of Swords, some miscommunication, and I think maybe, and why? I just realized, why is he in the desert? Now, look at that. In the desert. Hmm. Well, we got to really go in depth on the Knight of Swords in the desert in reverse. What is going on? Hmm. Okay, this right here talks about being aggressive, overly aggressive. Okay, being overly aggressive. Oh, being on the defensive. Oh, too defensive. I told you that's that paranoia. That's that paranoia. Uh huh. Justice in reverse. Breaking the law. Breaking the law. Breaking the law. The hermit in reverse. Breaking the law. So this right here, okay, I think that that's going to be one of them. And I was wondering that too. Okay, is one of them going to try to do something? Okay, because they need some money. Nine of Swords, okay, stress the F out. So, Ace of Wands in reverse. So, I'm kind of getting the feeling that they're making plans out of stress. Okay, they're really okay. So maybe they're maybe a dire need for money. Okay, plus being on the defensive. Okay, because you know you already did something. You know people are looking for you and whatnot is going on in your head. Okay, see what I'm saying? So I think it's going to be some type of um, foolishness, like the food in reverse, risky behavior. If he hadn't messed up, I think either they would have been caught by now. I don't know. I think that they would have had a better understanding, okay, about where they stand, and maybe caught the perpetrators. Because see, my thing with the sheriff is he fumbled some stuff that he should have known better. He should have known better. Okay. My thing with the sheriff is that uh, he did some stuff that really is just really messed up. No matter how you look at it, it's just really messed up. Oh, I got this hat from Temu. It says, um, it's weird being the same age as old people. Yeah, so I think they're gonna come out again. The Four of Pentacles. He's gonna let go. Four of Pentacles in reverse. This talks about hoarding, but it also talks about stagnation. The Moon in reverse. In the darkness. So he's gonna wait. I tell you right now, he's gonna wait till nighttime and he's gonna do something illegal. And we have the Five of Pentacles, okay, in reverse. The Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Four. Okay. So just like, and that's going over the Hermit. And it talks about loneliness, being left out in the cold. So this person is not around the lovers. This is, oh, okay, y'all can't see. This person is by himself. He's been left out in the cold. He's been left to his own devices. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. This is somebody who's lazy, who don't want to really work. Okay. So I can see him fumbling the bag. The Empress in reverse. Okay. The Empress in reverse, it talks about pleasure, but it also talks about domestic issues. Yeah. And it talks about stagnant. Stagnant, just like this one talks about stagnant. Okay. Yeah. So I think, okay, that the perpetrators, well, we've all been thinking that, has split up. And we got this Lone Ranger, okay, left to his own devices. Well, the thing about whether it's a kidnapping or not, okay, is definitely an abduction, okay? And they kind of go hand in hand. It's just that one, you take the person, and the other one, you take the person and request money for their return. That's the only difference. But you're still, in both cases, you're abducting the person, okay? So the thing about the ransom is somebody sent a ransom note not long after this happened. Okay, so I know they mailed it. So in order to put it in the mail and you to get it, when did they get that letter? 3 days later. So they put it in the mail the same day. I don't know if they all passed the polygraph. I'm assuming they did. Okay, because they didn't say that any, but they didn't say they passed or didn't pass. They said they took a polygraph and and then they volunteered their phones, of course, because they didn't do it. But depending on how your conscience works and the guilt will determine if you're gonna pass the lie detector or not. They might have took something a sedative or something, to calm their nerves. Yeah, she died before they could get ransom. Yeah. And she might have died up in that house, okay? Or she was bleeding, so I guess she was near death. They took her anyway. Instead of leaving the lady at to her own devices, they took the lady anyway. Now they right, that's there you go. Mm. Oh yeah, but yeah, she died before they could get the ransom. If she's passed, yeah. Hmm. Because if that is the case, and ransom is the was the thing. See, the thing about it is, I don't really want to rule out ransom for the simple fact that this type of ransom is new to us. It's not new over there in Mexico in certain places, but this is new to us. See what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna dismiss a ransom. And if they said it was a ransom, then they need to take it to the FBI and handle it as a ransom because the lady is missing. But if I would have seen the blood on the ground, I would have been really got the FBI in there. Well, he didn't know at that time because the letter didn't come in, I think, until a Monday. And you know what? Okay, they arrested somebody for that, for one of those notes, right? Okay, why would you do something like that? Is someone going to get the reward money? Honestly, no. Okay, my intuition tells me that there's nobody getting the ransom note. Okay, because even if they take you to Nancy, okay, who's gonna take you to Nancy but the perpetrator? And I ain't giving him no money. Oh no! You didn't kill my mama, and then you think I'm gonna pay you? Yeah, you lost your mind. Sheesh. Well, I can. They can't fix stupid, but I can. And okay, I'm gonna fix it real quick. You ain't getting a dime out of me. I bet you that'll fix it. I don't. You know what? I know they said they took a polygraph. I don't know. It didn't say if they passed it or not. But here's my thing. I have not too long just heard about the polygraph. This woman has been missing for over a month. Okay, and they now they're talking about a polygraph. Let's look at Sheriff Nanos. Okay. Is Sheriff Nanos going to retire or get fired? Is he going to get, is Sheriff Nanos going to be ousted out of his job as Sheriff Pimos? Pimo County Sheriff Chris Nanos. Will he be ousted out of his seat? What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Yes. Will they get him ousted? I don't know if he'll be what do they call it when they fire the president? It sure is funny. They talking to everybody else. They ain't talking to the man that gave them the polygraph. Impeached. That's it. Okay. Yeah. Will he be impeached? They need most 1,500 signatures. That's all they got. Okay. So what do you want us to know on Sheriff Chris Nanos? The Page of Swords in reverse. Now in reverse, he's ready for action. Okay, but right up, he's ready for action. But right now, nope. He don't want that smoke. He don't want that smoke. Ooh, it says inexperience, irresponsible, and lack of direction. Well, let's sum that up. Mm. The High Priestess in reverse. So there's looks like some secrets unfolding. Oh yeah, he's gone. He's got the death card. Okay, he's gone. The Page of Pentacles. Yeah. The Star in reverse. He's gone. The Chariot. Okay, in reverse. Yeah, he's lost his direction. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Oh yeah. Queen of Wands in reverse. So there's a woman here, okay? Yeah, she gonna make sure that it comes to an end. And we have the Queen of Cups. There she go. La 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 la. Mm-hmm. Yep. King of Swords, okay? King of Swords. We talking about fighting. He gonna fight back. He gonna try to fight. But we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. He gonna try to fight back. We got the Sun in reverse. Yeah. There's depression. Nine of Pentacles. He gonna lose his job. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Yep. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, he's got losses here. Losses. And the Ace of Cups, and he's gonna be pissed. Ooh, Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay. Look at that. That's an oyster with a pearl. It's in reverse. So that oyster, that pearl is falling out of the oyster. Ow! Oh, and he's pissed. Yeah. So there's some plans. And hopefully they on retirement. Okay. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Ooh, and the Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, wee! The Emperor in reverse. Ooh, we got corruption, losing money. More pentacles, 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, Lord. Jesus. And the Knight of Swords in reverse. Boom. They might whip him so hard he don't know which way he going. He don't know which way is up. He can't see the forest for the trees. Okay. Bye, Felicia. Where are my glasses? I got on the wrong glasses. Where are my glasses? Oh, no. Bye, Felicia. Nano, nano. That's what it says. That's what it says. Hit him in the head. And hope he don't drop dead. Can anyone sign the petitions? No, anyone cannot sign the petition. I think that is a petition for the residents of Pima County. They're the ones who voted him in, and they're the ones who would be able to get rid of him. Yeah, just for the Arizona, Pima County residents. Maybe, I think it's Pima County only. I don't know if it's Arizona, but I know nobody outside of Arizona can vote. Pima County registered voters. Right. That makes sense. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, here go my card. Let's see if we got okay, we got some shadow oracle work, okay? And I just want to see what's in the cards. Will he face prison? Not if he retires, no. Unless they bring some separate charges up on him, okay? But other than that, usually if he's willing to walk away, they usually make some type of agreement, okay, in cases like that. Now, if he jumped up and hurried up and retired so he couldn't face charges, then yeah, then they probably would charge him. Some people do it that way too. What can you tell us, okay, on the sheriff, Chris Nanos, okay? What is up with the sheriff of Pima County, Arizona? What do you want us to know? A few cards, okay, on Sheriff Nanos. This is Shadow Work Oracle. And thank you for your answers. And see what these cards bring up. Numbness. Okay, to feel pain is to be alive and human. Okay. Dependency. So this talks about finding strength in self-sufficiency and empowerment. So, and that kind of goes in line with that hero complex that he has. Okay, that's a form of insecurity. Okay, and he needs to be dependent of that. He needs to find his own empowerment. Okay, because he doesn't have it. And then rejection. Ooh. Through the sting of being left out, we discover our inner strength. Okay. So that's just some words of wisdom. Denial, dismissal, exclusion. Ooh, reliance, needness, addiction. Ooh. And this one says insensitivity, disconnection, and indifference. So I think that about sums it up for Mr. Nanos. And he's got some kind of addiction. I'm not so sure the family can. No, they could do like a civil suit, Okay. Well, they could do some kind of civil suit, maybe negligence or something like that. Uh, um, they can't do the other one that's normally done when somebody dies. What's that other one in civil court? Uh, um, there's another one, and it's common, and I'm at a loss of words. Oh, ask if he was involved, the sheriff. Okay, hold on. Let me put these cards up. Y'all lucky I'm on this computer here. Okay, because I'm plugged up. If I was in the kitchen, I wouldn't be plugged up. Okay, so can you tell us if Sheriff Nanos, what was the question, had anything to do with was involved? Okay, was Sheriff Nanos involved in the abduction of Nancy Guthrie? Was Sheriff Chris Nanos of Pima County, Arizona, have any involvement in Nancy's disappearance, Nancy's kidnapping, Nancy's abduction? Did he have any involvement? And thank you for your answers. Sheriff Nanos, was he involved in Nancy Guthrie's abduction? Whoa! At the bottom of the reading is the Two of Wands, okay, in reverse. Um, the Two of Wands in reverse is ooh, bad planning, delays, okay? That's like a yes, okay, but that's the bottom card. Let's see what the top cards say. Okay. Well, there's the Wheel of Fortune, okay? And the Wheel of Fortune is upright, which means good luck, okay? But it also means what goes around comes around. So the Hierophant, the Knight of Cups in reverse, Strength, Eight of Wands. So these are like yes cards, but I'm not taking it as but I'm not getting a feeling of yes. Let me keep going. Knight of Cups in reverse. Well, it does talk about deceit and jealousy and disappointment with the Knight of Cups. Okay. Oh, okay. Um, okay. Hold on, hold on. We have the Ace of Swords. That's the sword of truth. The Eight of Pentacles. Oh, it's like he takes his job seriously, even though he's a Six of Swords. Okay. Yeah, he wants to move on. The World. The Nine of Cups in reverse. Ten of Pentacles. Inheritance. Knight of Wands. Ooh. Three of Swords. Betrayal. Four of Pentacles. Hiding something, holding on to something. The Five of Wands in reverse. And the three of Wands in reverse. Two of Swords. And the Nine of Wands. King of Swords in reverse. And the Tower. Everything's alleged. My interpretation. Okay. I think that he may have had something to do because he's got betrayal. Okay. He's got the plans that have been thwarted. He's got the inheritance card and the Knight of Wands. He's holding on to something. He's hiding something. Okay. He knows something. He knows something and he's trying to figure it out, is what he's trying to do. To make himself look like the hero without being implemented. Uh, okay, let me see. We're gonna get we gonna get it clarified. Okay, here we go. What's the T? Okay. Uh-huh. TT, that's right. Can you clarify this reading, okay, on Sheriff Christopher Nanos, okay, and his participation, if any, in the abduction of Nancy Guthrie? What do you want us to know? What can you tell us about Sheriff Nanos? Did he have anything to do with the abduction, kidnapping of Nancy Guthrie, 84 years old, in Pima County, Arizona? Can you clarify this reading? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. It's like I'm holding my breath. Woo. Got the cards all mixed up. Everything's alleged, you guys, for your entertainment. Okay, so he's digging up dirt. He's trying to dig up dirt. Okay, he's snooping, trying to expose somebody, but the tables might turn. Oh, scarcity tactics. Okay, reflecting. Too late for sorry, regret, never posted. Car drama, repo nightmares. So he was having money issues. Oh, they talking about that fancy car he was driving around in. And too broke to fix it. Dodging bullets. Blocking bad energy, escaping toxic people. Haters can't touch you. Okay. Running. What's he running from? Giving money, paying their bills, always asking. Okay, inside scoop. So he may know something, okay? A closer look. He trying to be nosy. Or he may be trying to find out what the police know. Oh, Suki now. Now, don't we know it? Bad reputations and bad habits. Oh, Suki, the sheriff. He's not interested. He's got his own secrets. Yep. Right now he's kissing ass or trying to. Mm-hmm. He's a wolf in sheep's clothing. So he's got some screenshots, or somebody's got screenshots of him. Okay. And if that's the case, maybe he's being blackmailed into fumbling the job, so to speak. Okay. And then behind their back, he talking shit. Oh, that sounds so like him. Okay. Spreading lies, smiling in your face. Creeping. Oh, yeah. He's creeping. We got girl fight. Okay. Jealous. Arguments. Physical fights. There's a love triangle somewhere in here. Fishing for comments. Yeah. Trying to find the business. Okay. Too busy winning or trying to. Jackpot. Unexpected windfall, right place, right time. So that's like gambling. Child services. I don't know. The kids are big. Okay. I don't know if child services had to be called. Okay. Oh, but they had that adult services. Crying over you. He's still not over it. And definitely clout hungry. Okay. So I gather from here, okay, that there's something with this case that he's involved in, and it may not be directly involved, but he may have something going on with certain people. Okay. In other words, he busy. Busy. Okay. With that said, we're going to go into the other deck and ask the same question. Ooh, look, at scratch the cards out, the paint. Okay. Okay, so that's what we have so far. So I'll retract my. I still think it's suspicious, but I'll just say it's suspicious. Well, they both, of course, they both partners. Now, I seen somewhere where they said that they were talking about gambling debts, but they did not, or some kind of debts, but they did not see anything. Well, let's just ask, okay. Can you tell us, okay, about Sheriff Nanos? Was he involved in Nancy Guthrie's abduction? Was Sheriff Nanos involved in the abduction of Nancy Guthrie? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Nancy Guthrie, was the Sheriff Nanos involved? Sheriff Nanos. Sheriff Chris Nanos of Pima County. What do you want us to know? The Queen of Cups in reverse. Insecurity, weak, needy, and shallow. Okay? The Star, okay? Hope, renewal, creativity. So keep the hope alive, is what it's saying. So there's the Star card. Okay, so now we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. And this talks about your options being few, fear of the unknown, and a sudden change. So I think what this is talking about more so in him losing his seat. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So there's debt, one-sided relationships, desperation, and dependence. We also have the Seven of Wands in reverse, which talks about exhaustion. He's been compromised. Teamwork, harmony, solutions. Yeah, he needs some solutions for harmony, but he's been compromised. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. This talks about bad decisions, returning to reality, and feeling trapped. The Six of Swords is also in reverse, feeling overwhelmed, slow healing, trapped. The Sun, okay? So this one talks about fertility, success, optimism, truth, advice, spread joy. That's the advice that's being given to him, is to spread joy, because his options are few. They're few and far in between, okay? And he's scared. Okay, we also have the Magician in reverse. So he's got some misalignment going on, okay? Confusion, destruction. We also have the World in reverse. So it's not over. Incompletion, shortcuts, delays, and emptiness. It's not over. Ten of Pentacles, inheritance, influence, affluence, tradition, a strong foundation, a good family life. Okay? But we have Judgment as well. Okay? And Judgment is reflection, inner calling, reckoning, awakening, rebirth, absolution. Okay, so the advice is to answer the call. So they calling you to retire. You need to answer the call. Four of Swords in reverse. Okay. And this talks about mental peace and relaxation. Okay. And this is coming down more toward the future, where if he retires, okay, he can just take all that stuff off of his plate. Okay. And the Queen of Swords in reverse. Careless, cruel, harsh, dangerous, cold-hearted. Oh boy. So this man seems like he's just hot and cold, you know? Page of Pentacles, procrastination, unrealistic goals, immaturity. And then we have the Hierophant, okay? Just like I said, hard-headed, rebellion, subversiveness, freedom, personal beliefs, okay? So he's just hard-headed. He thinks that what he's my way or the highway. My way is the right way. Jealous, hot-tempered, and selfishness and insecurity in the Queen of Wands in reverse. So he's got these feminine. I noticing that his feminine part of him is coming into play now that he's under all the scrutiny. Okay, we have the Five of Cups in reverse, so finding peace and acceptance and healing. And like I said, that's going under the sun, rejuvenation, mental peace, and relaxation if he chooses to retire. We have the Empress, okay, at the same, like I said, hot and cold, dependence, smothering, emptiness. And we have the Four of Cups, passion, taking action, moving forward, with the Four of Cups in reverse. Now, the Four of Cups in reverse here says, clarity, acceptance, and new ambitions. So moving forward. And then we have the Five of Swords in reverse. So compromise, moving forward, solutions to a conflict. Okay? So even though you asked the question, it didn't answer it. I'm aware of that, okay? And that's tarot for you. You will ask a question and it will go off on something like you asking the wrong thing, okay? You worried about the wrong thing. That's basically what this is, okay? It's not about Nancy, okay? He's got this conflict going with, they want him to be impeached, okay? Retirement is looking right at him, okay? So, like I said, he's hot and cold. He's hot and cold. But the best solution for him is just to retire because he's a retirement age. He's over 70. Okay? That's full retirement. You don't even have to pay no taxes. You can make whatever money, okay? He can get on YouTube and throw some cards, okay? I mean, what that? He can do the same thing Brian Eaton is doing. Okay? Get him a YouTube channel. Okay? Yeah. He can do all that, but I'm just saying. So it's hot and cold, hot and cold. He might be, but the thing about it is, okay, they will have to probably do an audit, some kind of audit. Let's go on. Before I go, okay, let's get on to the general, the missing general, okay? Let's see what the energy is with him because he's still missing. He ain't been found, okay? And let's just look at his current energy. And we're going to go in with these cards since they're in my hand. Okay, these are some nice cards, especially if you're reading on someone, okay, because they have an advice. They have a little advice thing here, okay. Be brave, take action, okay, yeah. But anyway, what can you tell us about the missing General Neil McCasland? What do you want us to know? His current energy, okay. What is up with the general? General William Neil McCasland. What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Neil McCasland. Have you noticed that about something about these real super smart people, how when they get older, they lose their mind? Just thought I'd share. He was beamed up. Oh, Uh-huh. Okay. So at the bottom is the Knight of Swords. This talks about bravery, accomplishment, big changes, seize the moment, tenacity. Ooh. The advice is to take charge. Knight of Swords, okay? Rushing in, taking charge. We have the Fool. Now, the Fool talks about youthful energy, fresh starts. Now, look at the man walking in the wilderness. I mean, on the that's like Neil. That's Neil right there, walking on the hiking trail. Being naive, start of a cycle. Okay, so it's just telling me real strongly that he just took a chance. He just left. He's taking a chance. On what I don't know, but we have the magician in reverse, okay, because of misalignment and confusion. Mm. We have the king of swords in reverse. So this is somebody who's irrational, abuse of power, lack of morals, and absent father. Ooh. Do they have any kids? Seven of Wands talks about exhaustion, compromise, teamwork, harmony, solutions. Okay. So that right there is avoiding conflict. Page of Swords, there's Chatty Patty. Oh, she got her hair did. She got her hair did. There go Chatty Patty. Page of Swords, standing up for justice, youthful, inspiration, confidence, fairness. So she's standing guard. Chatty Patty. Got her hair did. However, we have struggling, overextending, and feeling burdened. Okay, so we have the Ten of Wands. Not as young as you used to be, rejuvenated, mental peace and relaxation. In the Four of Swords in reverse. The Four of Swords, but it's in reverse. Ooh. So basically, he's getting somewhere where his mental, okay, can get, because he's in his mental is misaligned. He's confused. He's trying to get to a place where he can find some serenity. Queen of Pentacles is a nurturing healer, down to earth, gratitude, social consciousness. I don't know if that's another woman or his wife. Okay, because we have the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, she doing in finances. She knows how to do them finances. Okay, keeping that money together. Okay, but she's got the Five of Swords in reverse. Okay, so she's compromised moving forward, and she's trying to avoid conflict as well. Emotional detachment. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords uh, in reverse. Now, the Two of Swords talks about caught in the crossroads. Okay, but in reverse, it talks about emotional detachment and indecision. So taking charge for Chatty Patty, okay, is not all it's cracked up to be. We have the hangman in reverse, discontentment, stagnation, negative patterns, no solution, and the fear of sacrifice. So this is the hangman. Oh, he's got the rope. He's in reverse. So he's not happy at all. And it is causing a burden. So Two of Wands, decisions, travel, discovery, partnerships. Okay. So this is making a plan, planning things. Okay. This is a plan. And then we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the Three of Pentacles in reverse talks about a lack of collaboration. There's no motivation, there's few goals, and it's just misalignment. And this is going in on both of them. The King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, they're not in alignment. They're not in alignment. Now, I don't know why I get the feeling that this man's job took him took him away from home a lot. I'm not sure of that, okay? I could be wrong. It's just a feeling I get, okay? That he wasn't at home as much. He just brought the money home and whatnot. And then maybe he listened to her chitter chatter. Okay, who knows? And then we have the devil in reverse. Now, the devil in reverse is overcoming addiction, independence, reclaiming power, detachment, freedom with the devil reverse. Knight of Pentacles is consistency, strong will, improvement, finish the job. So, it's like it's kind of like a spiritual warfare, okay? Um, it's like the things he's good at and the things he's bad at are fighting each other, okay? So he may be losing his mind. I don't see any cups in here, though. I don't see any cups in here. I see a lot of swords. There's swords and wands, okay? Yeah. Did he walk out barefoot? I don't know if he walked out barefoot. I don't know if he walked out barefoot. No, Scotty did not beam him up. Scotty didn't beam him up, honey. Let me keep going. King, oh, there go the cups. King of Cups, good advice, creativity, wisdom. Okay, there go your cups right there. Queen of Swords in reverse. Careless, cruel, harsh, dangerous, cold-hearted. And the Hermit. Yeah, so he's out. He wants to be alone, do some soul searching or whatever's going on with his head in his head. Spiritual enlightenment, receiving or giving guidance. For Pentacles, a need for control, greed, materialism, blocking change. Okay. So this is going over the Devil card in reverse, where it talks about overcoming addiction, independence, reclaiming power. It's funny because the need for control is going over it. Okay, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So there's some financial dependency. It says pride, trapped in a hustle. And that's going over the Knight of Pentacles. So he might be losing control in his mind. He's struggling. This is what gets me. What's giving me, okay, is he's struggling mentally. He's struggling. He's trying to stay in control. Oh, um, I just got an inkling, intuition that he maybe feel like he's losing his mind. Okay, whether he is or he's not, I don't know, but he may feel like he's losing his mind, and it's messing with him because he doesn't want to be dependent. He wants to be in control. He's used to being in control, and he wants to continue to stay in control. That's kind of like an intuition I'm getting. Okay. Um, he doesn't want to be a liability. Some people trip like that, you know? He was retired. Let's see, how long was he retired? But see, that's not the same as losing your mind, though. See, in other words, that's just like, people with dementia and they don't want to admit it. And I was telling you, my friend is going through dementia. Okay. Um, when did General Neil McCasland retire? Now, how they got that, I do not know. It said McCain. He had a colleague that vanished before he did. Says retired. So let me see if they uh he's 68, so he's not even full retirement age. So, okay, he's not retired. I don't think he's retired. I think he retired from the what is that? The Air Force, whatever he was in, the military. I think he retired from the military, but he's not officially retired. Is that a thing? Our musicians, trust me, work to show us y'all. Singing in their sleep. Okay, so oh, he worked down here in Los Angeles until 1985. Ooh, he's got a lot of accolades under here. Yeah, he was Air Force. He retired in 2013. So let's get a vibe on him. Let's just get a vibe with the general. What's the vibe? Okay, with the general. What's the vibe with General Neil McCaslin? What's his vibe? He's missing. He's been missing for the past 20 days. Okay. What is the vibe with the general? Okay. He left out of his house and he walked off and he hasn't been back. What do you want us to know? What's his vibe? What's the vibe with this gentleman here? What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. General William Neil McCaslin. Retired Air Force. What's the vibe with the general? Well, it says hopeful, inspired, optimistic. And my key word is optimistic. Oh, okay. It also says he's a psychopath. Or maybe a psychopath has him. I don't know. Abusive, conniving, unpredictable. Unpredictable. Okay. So, time. There's a delay, procrastination, too busy. And we have he's arrogant, okay, and insincere. Established, he's settled and he's secure and he's wealthy. He's hiding, he's concealing, and there's some deception. He's also doing some healing and some self-care. Yeah, he retired from the Air Force in 2013. So that was 13 years ago. But he's still been working these nice, high-paying jobs, honey. Okay? So there's some chaos. There's been an upheaval, a disaster, a downfall. So there's some feeling of longingness, missing you, let's talk. That's the fake apology. Oh, we got thrills. So he's established, okay, and he's getting his thrills, okay. Burn bridges, lack of trust, disloyal, turn the back on. Narcissist. Salty. He's bitter, he was angry, okay. Resentful, competitive, discontent, puzzled. He don't know which way to go. He's confused, perplexed, conflicted. He's by himself. He's isolation. Okay, so there's some karmic third parties out there, some haters, some lessons learned. Then we have the lust, the greed, by any means necessary. Mm. Two-faced, double life. Paranoid, cautious, insecure, and guarded. Now, this sounds like this reminds me so much as I'm going through this of these highly intelligent people. So I'm not surprised, okay, how they can be real picky and paranoid and narcissistic, okay, and they know their nerve. They know their nerve. Okay. It's not like they don't know. So this gentleman here is not what all he seems. Okay. He's not all like not all what he's cracked up to be. I mean, in real life, not in his job. I'm not talking about his job. I'm not talking about his job. I'm just talking about a regular schmegular person leading advanced aerospace research. And you have these people who are so smart out there, okay, and held in high esteem, okay, but there's more going on. Yeah, he did it for 34 years. He's a very smart individual. He's very he's very smart. But what I'm saying is, okay, uh, he's very smart. Okay, I'm not gonna hold you on that. Okay, but it seems like he's cracking at the seams, so to speak. Okay, allegedly, everything's alleged for your entertainment. That's the feeling I get. Okay, I'm gonna channel him. I said I was gonna channel him. Every time I say I channel, okay, and then I get to being retired. Okay, but I just get the feeling that like he can, so to speak, like living a double life. He's smart. He's all this at the job. Okay, but at home, yeah. And see the common sense. He thinks he has the common sense. Okay, but he probably don't. He's too advanced. Some people, they're too smart for their own good. You know what I'm saying? Or am I saying it right? I don't know, but it's something with him that I'm getting that the dirt comes out in the wash. The dirt comes out in the wash. That's the feeling that I'm getting with this situation. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So I am burnt out. Okay, and I am going to have to get off of here and rejuvenate. Give the video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel. And if you have already subscribed, can you do me a favor and check and make sure that your subscription is still there and YouTube has not took you off the grid? Okay. Yes. Thank you for being here, you guys. Shoot. Okay. I really appreciate it. And I will be back. Okay. And we could do some celebrity tarot. Okay. If you want. When I come back, we'll still be doing Nancy Guthrie. Okay. And if you have any questions, or maybe you want to think of some questions to ask, go right ahead. Okay. Most of all, stay blessed. Bye.